Conversation, baby. Call it Mr. Conversation, baby. They call it Mr. Conversation, baby. Come sit in this hot seat, latest information, baby. He the best of the streets, can't compare, so versatile.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Y'all know it's your boy, EJ Thomas, aka Mr. Conversation. And you are tuned in to the hot seat with EJ Thomas. Don't mind that sign in the back, a little crooked. I ain't feel like changing it or moving it, but it'll be all right. Perspective is a mug. Yeah. As usual, please remember to like and share. I'm gonna go ahead and get that out in the beginning because it says, the algorithm says that y'all, be gone after a certain point in time. So let me get you in here for right now while I got you. All right. Feel free to comment as usual. We enjoy the back and forth. I will put your comments on and everything. So I know the ones of you that are tuned in right now, you are tuned in because you see the comment or you see the topics, right? The topics are modern day catfishing, caught watching porn, and the pettiest breakup. So we're going to start with, let me go and pull that up. We're going to start with modern day catfishing, right? So what we like to do here is we like to find some of the social media posts that's going on. But while I'm pulling up the posts, I'm going to let the ladies introduce themselves, who they are, starting with.
I am Lady Blue.
Okay. Tell them where to find you on your social medias and all that type of stuff.
You can find me on Instagram, LadyBlue82, or TikTok, LadyBlue822.
All right. And then we also have
Shavonda James.
Okay. Where they can find you.
My government name on Facebook, Vonda_Yo08 at Instagram.
Okay, so
and TikTok.
Yeah, what's up? She said that's a government name, so you can find her very easy. Y'all don't be creeps though. For y'all that's be reaching out, okay? Please do not.
It's not catfishing.
She said you see who you are, and what you is what you get. Understood. All right, so what was that for? Okay, modern day catfishing, right? So it's this post. It's on Facebook. A lot of La France. Shout out to that person put this out. So it said, so she must only exist online because I'll be mad that she pulled this catfish on me, baby. Oh, I'm on the show. I can cuss. My bad. I'm thinking I'm on the radio today. Catfish shit on me, baby. You're beautiful. It's okay to be fat, but no need to do this to yourself. So the pictures are, which I don't want to show because I don't want to show the specific person. If you want to research, you can find it. But the lady really is of larger build. Now, first of all, let me go ahead and say this: I am a larger man, so this is not the type of, this is not body shaming or anything. But however, the videos are, and the pictures are highly edited. All right, that's a fact. There's no debating all of that. And I mean, honestly, the edited pictures make her look like
the baddest bitch.
Megan Thee Stallion, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know what y'all think about catfishing in general, and in this particular situation. I'm gonna start with Miss James.
Oh, well, I think it's fake as fuck. I think a lot of people tend to use that to just be, on that little trick and shit. You know what I mean? Like real gremlin thing. Like, oh, well, if I look like this, you can go ahead and spot me about 5K, because, you need to take care of me. You see my pictures? Hey, can you show me another picture of you for real? Like, you probably get somebody from the, next door to take a picture and send it to you real quick. Go ahead and send out. Like, I don't know.
So you think it's a money kind of thing? It's done for monetary reasons?
Mostly, yeah. Think about it. You already got a page. If you got an OnlyFans, and if you manage to edit enough of them pictures, they're going to still keep buying. How many of them you actually see out on the street and get them? Most of the time you see them on the internet so they can perceive what they want to perceive and get the bag. So,
okay. What you thinking, Miss Blue?
I'm hoping that it's not for those type of purposes. maybe for a magazine or something. I don't know.
Mhm.
But there's nothing wrong with being plus size. And if she's a plus size person, she need to love her body because that editing, oh my gosh. And then there are people out here getting hurt when they do certain things in catfishing because you meet up with a guy, girl, whatever your preference is, and they looking at you like, this ain't the picture. Who are you? Where you come from?
Mm.
She trying to manifest that 360 BBL thing. See, that what she trying to do. You
Oh,
know what I mean? Get that money
manifesting.
together.
Talking as if it is, you know.
Yeah.
I hate. So, all right. So I'm 5'8". At right now, I'm 385. Or 285. But I was 376 not too long ago. So if you received a picture from someone that in real life looks like me, but I turn in Terry Crews type body, you know, guy with the wheelchair. Once you go
Right.
black, you get put in the wheelchair type of stuff like that. Okay. Let's also imagine, let's take it there since we're taking it there. Imagine back in the day, I'm going to say the ones with consent, some dick pics, right?
Mhm.
Okay. You know the angles and stuff and things like that. That's a form of that too. You feel me? So it's like,
Right.
be who you are, be honest with who you are, and let that person choose if they want to be with you or not.
Right.
Like it used to be, people used to lie about maybe their personality. Or
Mhm.
people used to lie about maybe, the age a little bit, change the number a couple of years up or down. Now you can't even get past the original point now. Like the pictures are fake. It's Photoshop. That lady don't look nothing like that, man. I'm just going ahead and be real. I would have been mad if I was on a blind date, right?
Mhm.
And or
Yeah.
let's say if I met her on Tinder or whatever the different ones that they are now,
Mhm.
right? Okay. If I show up and you look like that, now I love bigger women. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm still gonna be upset and I'm gonna say something because I'm like, yo, just like when I'm going to get something to eat, if somebody tells me they got fried chicken here, you know what I'm saying, and then it's steak is good. You know, but I wanted fried chicken at that moment. I didn't come for
Right.
steak.
Right.
So you're telling me the wrong thing. So I heard some people that when I brought this up a couple of days ago were like, it shouldn't matter the way that she really looks, and it's about the personality.
I'm like, get the fuck up out of here, man.
That
That
is-
ain't gonna mean nothing when they ask for that money.
But that's true. I understand what they're saying on their perspective too. But she has to be comfortable because what you're telling me, you're not comfortable with who you are and what you're in. Because I want to say that picture is of her in a swimsuit or something. So I'm like I said, it's still for some kind of monetary gain for her.
Yes.
And you may be putting this in your little photo album if you're trying to be a model. And when they come and see you or you come in for that interview, they're gonna be looking like these some nice pictures, but you know.
I do party promotions and stuff like that too. Do club stuff, okay?
Mhm.
Host all that type of stuff. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I do my best when I put pictures of ladies on flyers because that's what gets the men in there, and cool.
Put them in the best
I
light.
really, no, I do the opposite.
Oh.
Because if you're still attracted to the person that's in the poster, au naturel, then I know we ain't got nothing to worry about.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how I want to look at it. So if you not here for the BBWs when I do thick and more thick, or you not here for whatever, this ain't for you, my boy. But I'm you whatever. Or it might be slim skim or something that week or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they look like. This is what we doing.
Right.
Okay. And that's what I want. I'm about to pull up Miss Whitney Screwston. Welcome to the stage, young lady. How you doing?
I'm good. How's everybody?
What's up? Well, that quick applause was for to make sure that you you was a little late today, so we had to make sure we give you some extra applause. You could be on, but that's just a little bit of shade, but they can't.
Just a little bit.
They can hear you. We were talking about the modern day catfishing. Okay, I sent that article about the young lady. What do you think about catfishing in general and what's going on? Shout out to you, Matthew Collins. What's good, my boy?
Catfishing in general. I think it's such an old concept, you know. People been catfishing for a long time. At this point, it's just be yourself. But there's so many people who are uploading pictures like that young lady did, and she don't look nothing like herself.
Nothing.
Nothing like
Nothing. It's
herself.
like they took half of the body away. I mean, they literally, I don't even know.
And you know
Editing,
what's
I talked to some of my photo guys, and one of my photo guys was like, honestly, if you the amount of work that did, he should have been paid a lot because that's a lot of work. That's not you magic erasing like with Google, all that type of stuff. Like there's a lot of things you can do with all of that. So that's the editing process is the most difficult process when it's between podcasting, taking pictures, all that type of stuff. That's what takes the longest. That's why I be live on here. I don't feel like dealing with a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? So hey, we gonna just live and however it come out is how it come out.
Hey, and hold on, the child gave it away. Did you see the child on that thing? Like, look at the picture.
Yeah,
And look at them child. You could tell that was a big girl. And then
understood.
they got everything slimmed down.
Now I want to come from another perspective. It seemed like it was a friend or somebody who was there who took the pictures of her and put them on there.
Right. Like
We
somebody in
got
her circle, somebody in her crew, they was being real shady. But
exactly.
leaking the actual pictures,
Yeah, that's wrong. Now, is it hating when you're
I
telling
think
the
so.
truth?
I think so.
Okay.
If it didn't go to her first, talk to her first about that.
I'll be honest,
It,
it might be two sides to the story. It could be she could have been on some extra, some extra stuff like, man, I've been doing this, da 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 da. You see all these men in my DM, da 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 da. They put themselves out there. So it's probably gonna be that one that's a little hurt, like, oh, you about that? Bet. Think about it.
So Matthew asked, what did he miss? Basically, catfishing, another big situation on social media where a young lady pictures was looking like she was looking dead up, looking nice, fine, whatever for I guess social society standards. Turns out she doesn't quite look like that. She is a lot bigger than that, and a lot of the editing was changed. So we were just talking about like, does that make sense? Should we be doing that? Just that's kind of where we're at right now. He also says, does anyone still get those emails from the Nigerian princes? That's what he said. So it's been a lot. There's always a lot of catfishing out there.
oh yeah.
Um, he also says, I've stated that guys who talk trash about big girls are not just equipped to handle all that loveliness. Understood, my boy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a little extra to get around them curves.
Right.
I get you,
Right.
my boy. I get you. Understood. Oh, so you didn't really miss anything. You came in right on time, my boy. Uh
Hold on,
Douglas said that's why I don't do a whole lot of editing. Exactly. So this Doug, tell him yourself about, a lot of them pictures and stuff like that. Like give your perspective real quick or a little bit, type something, and I'll make sure that I read it the comments. So Whitney, what else you got on the catfishing part, especially that one that I sent? Do you think that
I
was too
feel
much for
like
her?
it was way too much editing. People do editing all the time. They do it all the time. However, I feel like if she would have had her regular pictures and just did like a teeny bit of editing, she still would have had the same. Well, she wouldn't have had the negative outcome that she got. But she
and she
still,
was beautiful.
there still would have
Yeah.
been niggas in her inbox. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas like big
Mm-hmm.
girls. There still would have been there, but
Hey man,
it looked like she was like doing that for a promotion for her business or something. And
Just smooth out those cellulites that she had, and she would have been fine.
so since you
right,
just said that, Doug says, I just pulled it up. I might smooth out one or two rolls for you. You know what I'm saying? I
you
mean, I
know,
get it. You know,
maybe just some touched up some hyperpigmentation that she had, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she would have been good. She has a pretty
Yeah.
face. Is it wasn't it's not like she ugly or anything. They just did too much editing on her.
She even had a little shape. For real. Like if you really look, well, when she had
she-
that one,
If you bend that thing over, it's all around. It's around when you bend over, so it is what it is. Just got to catch them in the right position. So I definitely understand that, man. So with that one, I think the consensus is don't do that, y'all. Let's be better, cause okay, look, I'm trying to build my body right now. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Y'all 1 second. My bad. Technical difficulties. All right, we back at it. I think that's good enough.
Trying to get rid.
So, no, not trying to do that. Matthew Collins says, if you have to do all of that, then clearly you're not comfortable with yourself. Yeah, that was spoken about. I definitely agree with that. But what I'm going to do is I'm about to go get a picture of Michael B. Jordan, specifically in Creed either 2 or 3. The training session when he comes out from doing the neck stuff and he got the little big swole shoulders and everything, and I'm placing my face on there. Doug, I'm gonna need you to do that for me, okay? That's what I want. That's what I want you to do. That's gonna work. And then so now I'm gonna say, you know what? Look, there's nothing wrong with it. It's about my personality. I missed the conversation. Now it doesn't matter, right? That's all I'm gonna do, and we're gonna see. That's all I want is just to be fair across the board. Now I don't mean nothing. That's it. So Doug, I'm gonna need you to pull it up. Creed 3. Or either right before his fight with Draco, whatever his name's son. That's what I'm gonna need y'all to do, okay? And I'm just we ain't even you don't even need to look real. I just want you to plaster my face on it, just a square. Okay, that's all I want you to do. And then I'm gonna put that on everything when I go to try to be in a movie or whatever. And when I'm talking to people, that's gonna be my profile picture. And I'm just like, hey, that's what we doing, right? Yeah. That's what's up. Appreciate you, my boy. I'm not asking you to do that for free either. You think I'm playing? We're gonna do this. We prove points around here. Okay, so next topic. We ain't gonna stay on that too much. We're going to go to caught watching porn, y'all. All right, this one I think all the men is gonna feel this one, but I'm gonna read the post exactly because I don't want to lead anybody wrong or right or whatever how you want to say it. There was a post about a lady saying she walked in on her husband. Lord, I remember where that post. Should have had this prepared, y'all. My bad. But she walked in on her husband, basically whacking off to some different type of porn. Okay. And her issue was that the porn the people on there didn't look anything like she did. That was the issue. And that was the big issue. Now I'm gonna read it exactly. I need advice. Today I walked in on my husband watching porn and pleasuring himself to a woman who looks nothing like me. He immediately said, "I'm sorry, I just needed to get one off," and then had the nerve to ask if I wanted to have sex. For context, yes, we do get it in regularly, so this hit me hard. I felt embarrassed, disgusted, and honestly like I'm not even his type. It made me question whether he truly desires me at all. When I tried to tell him how hurt I was, he kept saying, "I don't know why you're acting so devastated." I walked away and we haven't spoken since. Am I overreacting? Be honest. Anonymous. Miss Blue, let's start with you. What's up? How you feel?
Yeah, she's overreacting. Some men don't have types. Some men go in the mindset of, I just want to get this nut off my chest. There's been plenty of men who just have sex with a female because they just want to get a nut off their chest. That doesn't mean that that person is her type or not her type or his type. His wife may be his type. Like he said, I just need to get this off my chest. I need to get one. I need to rub one on out of there. You was busy with the kids, housework, whatever. Didn't want to bother you, but I needed it off right now. And so I don't feel that there is nothing wrong with that.
Right now. Right.
But there's nothing wrong with him getting it out the way that he did or to whom he got it off to. What's the big deal about it? Because they don't look like me. Okay, and now that I probably know I need to be watching Susie across the street.
What are you thinking? Miss James.
She sounds very young.
And insecure.
Very young and insecure. That no. No, I mean I feel people got needs. People got needs. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. If I see you coming in and you be like, can I join in? Well, guess what? I might join in. Shoot, if that's the case, ain't nobody ain't no
We can watch
shame
the
in it.
porn
Okay.
together.
Okay. Sure, get it to
I
it
might
too.
need to get one off too. Them children getting on my
No,
nerves.
but that is very insecure, and it's like he's not physically doing anything with her. He's looking at her from a screen. The dude, whoever doing it, don't know him from a can of beans in the same way. So I don't see the issue.
And it also could be whatever he was watching, that's his kink. That might be his kink. And if it's his kink,
Y'all need
and
to
it
have
may
a
be something that,
conversation. Yeah.
and that could be something that they're not doing together. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And just because we're not doing it together, don't mean I don't like it. Maybe that's what you don't like it. So I
Right.
want to respect you, but I'm gonna sit over here and watch this because I need this right now.
Right. See, I want that hot to it.
You know it. You know what I'm saying? She pulling out the anal beads. You know what I'm saying? She might not be into that, but I'm gonna watch it get done. You know,
Right.
so cool. Whatever that is. Now, hold on. Matthew Collins says, yeah, maybe this is an issue with her. I don't think this is the first time for her. Okay. And then he also says, hell, none of the guys look like me. He says below the waist. But those guys got cannons and elephant trunks. So I mean, look, bro, if I walk in and my lady watching BBC, Bukaki, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and it's 5 dudes in there hitting somebody on the couch or whatever, if that's a dream, that's a dream. Now, I want that to stay a dream because I don't want to walk in there and it's 5. You know what I'm saying? Like 5? 5.
Is there any room for me?
Yeah, in those jeans. No, it's not. Not no more. Not after that.
You know what? A one-time thing. If you see that, like, okay, that's a one-time. But if every time you catch her, she's always looking at that. See, I don't know.
I don't even care because I understand. I watch a lot of porn myself, so I can't be pick. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do it in front of her. And sometimes we watch some things together, but there are some things I know she's not gonna be into. You know what I'm saying? So, some of the rougher stuff and things like that ain't her thing. So if somebody makes somebody throw up or whatever, throat gaggers when they, something like that, when they stuff like that, she might not be into. She might not be into that. Anyway, Miss Whitney, what's up? What you thinking around there?
I feel like to each their own. I never experienced catching my man any of my in any of my relationships watching porn. They've been the ones catching me watching porn, so it just kind of
A little freaky.
like just a little bit, so it's kind of just like if that's what you like, we can watch it together.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, because porn it's pretty much fantasy anyway. Like that's just something to help you get off, and then we finna go on with our day. So she might have been over exaggerating a little bit. She might need
Okay. Let me ask you this, because I
she
brought
might
this
need
up.
a little bit more attention.
Understood. Now, I presented a different scenario to Miss Blue earlier. So she said that they don't look like me, right? Now, what if it was somebody of the same gender? So if you come in and your husband is watching 5 dudes on the screen go at each other and there's no woman nowhere in sight.
Maybe that's what he's into. Once again, it may be a kink. It may be a fantasy. So we need to sit down and talk. Are you looking
Yeah,
at
we're gonna have to
Cynthia
talk
across
about
the
that
street?
one.
Or are you looking at Tim across the street? Who we looking at?
I'm gonna get
We're gonna have to talk
traumatized. You
about
you done went from pussy to pussy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, it could be a lot of different things now. Or
But there are some
what if it's
women-
animals?
We
What
going
if
to
it-
jail. You going to jail?
I ain't going to
That's
jail.
an unconditional.
I
We're
said
not
they.
doing that one.
Hey, y'all always be talking about y'all want horse dick.
But-
You know what I'm saying? Then she went, because she watching the horse, the actual horse. That's all I'm saying.
What if it's a woman watching two guys getting it in? What is wrong with that?
A woman watching two guys getting
Mhm.
in. Oh no, because she's watching the guys. She's watching for the guys. But I don't. But my problem is that there's that line between fantasy and real, just like anything.
Okay, so what if it's a woman watching two women?
A woman watching two women.
See, look at
Society,
that.
come on, man.
Look at
Y'all know
that.
my
Look at
answer.
that.
That's
Nothing wrong with
Society
that.
is gonna be cool with it because sometimes
So
people say all I did was experiment in college or whatever, so it's just whatever.
So if this
So cool.
man want to watch two men, let him watch two men as long as he don't do it.
Yeah, he could do whatever that he wants to do. I'm just presenting different scenarios. Just like she can watch that horse and he can watch that dog video too. You know what I'm saying? If that's what he want to do.
They still going to jail.
Nasty. So Matthew Collins says, "See, I knew she had some freak in her because she was giggling when I made the below waist comment." Who was the one who was giggling? Which one you talking about? I want the my boy. Who you talking about?
That
Who's
was
giggling the
me.
hardest? Okay. Says, I mean, you got to worry about. Matthew Collins says, I mean, you got to wonder about that these days. Doug says, oh, we talking about white people shit? That's what he's saying. No, it's plenty of people do.
We don't do them
trust
animals.
me, plenty of people be on that type of stuff. Man, on the nerd stuff, it be furries that they like to. You know what? I ain't getting into all that.
Shaggy and Scooby Doo.
Oh. Which one you like? Oh. You know? But yeah. So okay, I'm going to say this. First of all, it's easier now with our phones and everything like that. So you can, I mean, I was just texting anyway. Like, who is watching it on the big screen TV and all of that? You know, whatever. In that situation nowadays, anyway, we got the phones. You can just put it up real quick. Xvideo. Right. Shout out to xvideo.com because y'all done got me through some tough times, my boy. Some tough times, boy. I love y'all. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, you ain't home? Yeah, got you. What is it? Pornhub. You know that little drum beat in the beginning of all the videos. Y'all know what's up. Okay. Have y'all ever caught your significant other, or if you don't want to talk about it, cool. You know, friend could have been a whatever. Caught somebody, you know, in some porn, heavy.
Yeah.
You ever caught them in something that's a little heavier than you thought it would be?
No, actually, there were BBWs. They were a little bit bigger than me, and it didn't bother me.
See, he was manifesting. That's what it was. Or she was manifesting.
Let me go ahead and push that plate out of the way.
You can't watch X.com in Alabama?
Nope.
What?
You can't watch most stuff.
Matthew Collins says Pornhub is my go-to. And Doug says X. He can't do that in Alabama. Matthew Collins says, I always laugh about the chick that gets stuck while searching under her bed. Oh man, dark wet dreams. Look up.
Or the dryer.
Yes.
Or in the window.
Look up dark wet dreams. It's a dark skinned lady with a big old booty. And I'm talking about she can go. And she got all those type of scenarios where, oh, I'm doing the laundry. My hand got stuck. Oh, I'm under the bed searching for something. I'm stuck. I need somebody to help me out. Then he comes and tries to get out and everything. The next thing you know, she rubbing on it. And that's I'm like, oh, God. I love her. Oh,
look, what is it again?
Yeah, she be so creative. Yeah, but bruh, I'm telling you, she is so creative. Man, she got one. All right, I'm gonna tell you this, and then we'll move on because I'm gonna do it all day. She has one that is, she pretends like she's a old lady at the church. Oh. She put on a little gray wig, and she's like preaching to the person, like telling him he needs to change his life and stuff like that. Oh my God, man. I've watched that video literally at least probably 30 times. I've watched 27. Throw as many numbers as you want to on there. That is one of the I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. This is the hot seat. So, just to let y'all know. But I put myself on the hot seat then.
I think that seat got a hot on.
Yeah, since we're here, what is like a star or a certain type of scene what is your go-to? I'm gonna start with Whitney. Let me start with Whitney first. 'Cause I know she don't care.
Oh,
I know she don't. I
all
know
right,
she
all
don't
right,
care.
all right. Um, if we're talking about back in the day,
Or now,
one of my
whatever.
Yeah.
one of my first porn stars that I ever used to watch consistently was America. Y'all remember who America was?
America.
Yeah, she was
Doug,
a little
Doug,
bright
I
skin
need
when
you
she
on this
first
one.
came out.
I know who America is. I can't
Hold
really
on.
think of
Is it ending with a K instead of a C?
Yeah, she was a little
Does it
bright
end with a
skinned.
K
It
instead of a
was
C?
yeah.
It sounds. Yeah, it
She
sounds.
it was back when she first came out.
it. Okay. Who else? Give me somebody, man. I'm normally you happen to pick probably one of the ones I just can't. Hold on. Who else?
To the legendary Pinky, I
You
always used
talking
to
about a
watch her
star?
too.
Yeah, stars or type of scenes.
Come on.
Hey, shout out to Pinky, aka Big Toe. Now you know what I'm saying. It is
Uh-oh.
the truth. Don't care. I don't put
It
enough money
is,
into
but
her to
it's
say it.
okay.
You know what I'm saying.
It's okay.
I don't bought CDs, DVDs. I bought. You know what I'm saying.
Him
I
about to look at
traveled through
everything.
technology with her, so I can
Right.
say what I need to. I seen her when she was 105 pounds to now when she 250 plus. You know,
Yeah.
I like watching all of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Her skills have not declined
At
except for
all.
maybe like on the top of the ball and of the feet. She get a little tired now sometimes, but she don't mail it in. She still goes when she's tired. Some people mail it in. It is what it is. Matthew Collins says Jenna James and Girl on Girl. That's it. That's his favorites. Okay. Doug, what's yours?
Oh, so he a titty man. 'Cause he said Jenna James. Ain't that the one with the big titties?
The Gianna James is who you talking
Oh,
about.
that's right. What it is.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. While we here, what's yours? Miss James?
Hmm.
They said herself, by the way, when go ahead. They said herself.
Herself. Oh, dude.
Go ahead.
I'm stuck between face sitting and blowjob.
Face hitting and blowjobs. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Now, any particular star that just rocks it?
You know what? What's that one way back? It's Bootylicious. Is it?
Bootylicious is the light skinned one with the real big old booty and the
Yeah.
real shapely booty, but she got the big
Yeah.
thighs with it too, but she's smaller
Yeah.
up top.
Oh, okay.
That's Bootylicious.
Okay.
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 Well, I'm sorry I know so much about it. Sorry, y'all. It is what it is. I ain't
Nah,
trying
don't
to
be
stay on this, but I'm trying to get. All right, what about your?
I'm a breast person.
Okay.
So, as long as I got some big titties, I'm in there.
Okay. So name me somebody.
I don't look
You
at their
like Doug.
name,
Doug said the same thing. He said, I don't be reading no names, nigga.
Look at as long as it meets whatever the description I'm looking for, that's all I'm looking for.
And see, that goes back to that man. Like that, it don't got nothing to do with nothing. That's just his preference, right? You got some big old titties.
Go down my list real quick. I got my hands up because I'm trying to count them in my head. So my top 5 in no particular order. First of all, we got to talk about Cherokee. That is one of the
Yes.
GOATs. I don't care what nobody say. She's an all-arounder. She's not great at any particular thing to me, but she is all around. Some can like ride real good, like Miss London is a rider, but dick sucking game is horrible. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Lips on hips.
Hips on hips?
Oh, no, it's lips on hips, I believe.
What that is? I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that lady can take one.
Lips on hips?
That lady will take one all the way from her lips to your hips.
Oh.
You gonna have to look at her up.
Oh, I need to check that out. Okay. I got something new tonight. Don't nobody call me after about 10:30. Okay, don't nobody call my phone. Leave me alone. I will be with a bottle of what I need, probably a bottle of wine and a bottle of lotion and and some water because I'm dehydrated a little bit with my what's called. I'm gonna shoot stuff out. I need to make sure I get some
Find her on
waters
Pornhub,
back
though.
in.
On
Porn.
Some
Pornhub.
hips.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna ask you to text me that. By the way, Cherokee, Miss Cleo, ugly as hell in the face, but I mean, you talking about taking? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm talking about OG. The buggy scene with her and dang, what's that dude named? Shorty Mac. Is one of the greatest scenes of all time. She's literally in a buggy, right? And she bent over, and you know what I'm saying? And most of it, like 70% of the video is just from the back. You know what I'm saying? But she in a buggy and he moving the buggy like he going shopping and stuff and everything. It's funny. Let me see. Funny as Janice is my favorite new one right now because she's actually funny and a comedian too with it, and her throat game is top notch. And then the scene where Kareem Steffens killed Mr. Marcus and made him look twice like an average person. I was like, I could not even be nowhere in the room with that lady right there. I would give up. At that time, I would have gave up everything. I'm talking about she would have got my whole check. She would have got everything. I would be homeless and destitute. The way I seen her destroy somebody who I thought was, king of the crop kind of person, you know what I'm saying, doing what they doing. And he was in there just shaking, knees just buckling, feet just, you know what I'm saying. Go look it up. She didn't do too much of it, but the one she did was extraordinary. Understand why they call her superhead. All right, so those are like my top 5. There's lots of other people that I like, but cool. Shout out to Mark Walker, one of my best friends. He had the size of this room that we're in, a bookcase with all the DVDs and CDs and stuff like that. And he literally had a library. So yeah. That was where a lot of my borrowing from his library and stuff. He used to charge people like $5 to rent out a DVD and bring it back. Man, made a lot of money for a lot of people. All right. He's not on social media, so y'all can't look for him. Except on TikTok. Get him on TikTok. He be hiding out there. He ain't on no Facebook and IG. All right. Now, we're going to get off the porn stuff for y'all. Be like, damn, EJ wanted to talk about nasty stuff and get on here. Like, it ain't the hot seat. But anyway, pettiest breakups, right? That is what we're going to now. Matthew Collins says, my first video I ever saw was Blacks Have More Fun. And then Doug said, yeah, lips on hips. That's what he said. Thank you, Doug. I should have known if there's another nigga on the planet that would know something that I don't know when it comes to porn, it is you. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. And both of y'all have met him. So the two. Okay. All right, Miss, we're going to start with you, Miss Whitney. We're going to the pettiest breakups. Okay, what is the pettiest thing that you've either broke up with somebody about or they broken up with you about?
I broke up with somebody. I mean, I don't know if it's really like petty, but when I found out that he did not graduate high school, that he wasn't trying to go get like a GED or anything, I pretty much was just like, you know what? I can't do it.
You came back. You came back with that second part. You came back. Okay, so he ain't have no potential for nothing. He wasn't trying
Yeah,
to do
like I
nothing
couldn't
else.
do it. And on top of
Okay.
that, like he didn't know the difference between there, and your, and he would say like be Pacific instead of be specific. Like I couldn't do it because I want to
Listen.
correct you every time you mess up on some petty grammar. So,
I
in
don't
order
believe that was
to,
petty because he didn't want to put in the work.
Y'all ain't got, man, come on now. I know you done broke up with somebody or just was like, didn't give somebody a chance for something that was like real trivial. Like, let's say he smell like apples. You don't like smell like apples, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't even a stanky smell. It's just like, bro, your Granny Smith smelling ass. Get the hell up from over here. You know, it's like, come on, man. Red delicious looking up. But yeah, something like that. Y'all ain't got. Well, let's go to Miss James. What's up? I know you done broke some niggas' hearts before, so I know you have.
Oh,
No, you ain't broke nobody's heart before.
oh, it broke mine.
Okay, what they let you go for?
One of them, I guess they just got complacent. The other one, they just Didn't want to be in a relationship anymore.
Oh Lord. Okay.
That's it. That's it.
All right, you gotta save it now.
I ain't
What's
got
up?
no
What's up?
rocks.
What you got? What you got?
It was a situation where it was a his and her sink, right?
His and her sink. Okay.
But I decided to use his sink,
Mm-hmm.
and I brushed my teeth,
Mm-hmm.
and I got some pretty teeth.
It was with your own toothbrush?
On toothbrush, on tooth. But I
Okay.
just used his bag to pack within 12 minutes.
Are you serious?
Girl, that's nasty. And I spit in that man's thing. That was nasty.
But you don't mind when I spit on it.
How they do it?
Hey, so Matthew Collins says, I broke up with a girl that was a log when it came to sex. I mean, no sound at all, no movement. She was self-conscious. I had to hook up with the next to see if it was him. Well, damn.
That'll do it.
It's that dead fish syndrome right there. Flapping, a little twerk every now and then. Okay.
Stick it in the other hole just to see what she alive.
Doug was saying, is lips on the hips your OnlyFans? Or is it, this is the question that's on, I swear to God. He said, I'm asking if that was your OnlyFans, because it sounded like you knew a lot about that. I swear when you go and you look this up. I swear, this was Doug. Doug, you gotta come in next week, man. And you, both of y'all, Matt, you know you my boy. You gotta come in here too. Matt said he thought about that too. Because you went like that name don't sound like no, but y'all got her snorting, y'all. She takes a lot of it, and I mean, it goes from the mouth to the hips, and
You know what?
Sorry. All right.
Okay, let me catch my.
This. I swear, these are the comments, so you can go back and look and see.
I know
this
Doug.
is not me.
I know Doug.
No, that was not. Well, that one was Doug, but some of the other ones they've been Matthew too. Now Matthew's getting down in here too. Now. He said, "I thought about that too." You know what I mean? So
she lit out.
Okay, all right. I come on the show. Yeah. Okay, well, whatever we talking about. Hey, Kevin Jr., what's up, Playboy? Cuzzo, what's up with you, man? Now listen. The pettiest thing that I've been broke up for. I've told the story once before. I got broke up with because I snored too loud. There's a young lady. I'm gonna they said, hold on before we get to this. Comment says she didn't say no. You didn't say that was not yours, yo.
I'm an expiring.
Aspiring. Oh. Excuse me. We gotta let that one play all the way through on that one, but okay. Well,
I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Yeah, we're not doing that because we want the other forms of income to, yeah, we got that. So I got broke up with for snoring. It was a young lady. She had to go to wake up at 4 a.m. to be to work like 5:30. Okay. She worked, I'm telling you what she worked at. She worked at Aflac. Okay. She was mid-level management there. She had to be there early, people coming in 6 a.m, stuff like that. She has to be there. All right. She was like, everything was going good. She had a really, really young kid at the time. So I was like, man, this can work because I can come in and, hey, this worked real good. Stuff was going on. We dated for about 4 months, right? And I'm talking about every week we was going out on dates, everything. 2 months or 3 months in, we that's when we first had our, come over to the house. Now we had been together, but that's when I started like coming over to the house. You know what I'm saying? Like consistent and stuff. But I would always leave, whatever. This time I ain't leaving. I'm gonna stay here over the night. She's like, okay, gotta go to work. So, cool. Watching TV in the back, come in there, we go to sleep. Within 20 minutes, she was waking me up. That's all I could hear. I'm like, what's going on? Like, she was like, bro, I done hit you. I done rolled you over. I tried to tilt your head a little bit. You ain't even feel me touching on you, bro. Like, like, what is wrong with you? She said, you stop breathing in your sleep for like 30 seconds at a time. I don't even know if you alive or not. Like, I can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
You giving her PTSD
Yeah.
or anxiety?
Yeah, she's like, I start caring for you. Like, I can't deal with that, thinking about, all of these type of things. And I'm like, that sounds cute and all, but you basically telling me I snore, get the fuck out your house. So she came up with a rule, was like, hey, 11 o'clock, you gotta be gone. She's like, we can still date. We can still hang out.
Mm-hmm.
But by 11 o'clock, you got to be gone. And that was the rule, but my feelings were so hurt. My feelings were so hurt that I just couldn't do it. Knowing that I couldn't be there, like I couldn't do it, man. It was seeing her couple, later stuff in life and everything. She was doing well, stuff like that. It's just, she said, I think that was a big mistake, but you know what? It don't even matter. Out the house at 11. See, Matthew said exactly what I said. Out the house at 11.
She don't want you to
I had a curfew
to leave her house.
to go outside. It's supposed to be different.
That's nice.
That hurt my heart. That hurt my heart so bad, y'all. I didn't.
It could have been that she really, really cared and did not want to have to worry about her little child and you expiring in the bed before she go to work.
See, I was old enough that it was like 2, 2.5. Like it was.
Okay.
But
Right.
And true, you don't put no baby in the bed with me. You gonna have to bassinet or something because I roll. I'm a roller. That'd be your fault. You put that baby in the bed. Hey, I was knocked out. I ain't know. All right, we don't what's called that? We don't promote that on the hot seat. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just joking. But okay, so that's pretty much the pettiest breakup that I had was done to me.
Mm-hmm.
The pettiest thing I broke up with somebody for is she used to bite her toenails, and I couldn't deal with that. That was nasty for me.
Oh, so you saying the whole foot?
Yeah, she used to take her foot. Now, of course, I love the flexibility. You know what I mean?
Right, like she's flexible, but that's
I love that. No, she said I couldn't even crash on the couch, my boy. It was that, and at the time before I started losing this weight, yes, I was the type of person I could snore on one side of the house, and you can hear me on a higher level, or you can hear me down. Yeah, it goes through doors, so I give her that. But when she used to bite her toenails, man, and I just be like,
ew.
Nah, I'm good. She should never done that in front of me. That's something you keep to yourself. Bite her toenails. That was my thing. I bite my fingernails. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Your hands touch a lot of stuff and Okay, I get you. But just seeing that, and I swear one time, like you spit it. You know what I mean? Like, spit it.
No.
And it's a big one too. It wasn't like a small, it was a big one. I'm not going, that. Yeah, man.
Not stab.
No. Imagine if she do that and then afterwards just go straight to giving you a little. No, you got fungus.
Or try to kiss him.
Yeah, see, that's okay. So now y'all feel me, right? Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
I don't think that was too.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah,
now, a breakup that I guess maybe wasn't like gross or something like that. I'm not gonna lie, she was a Republican, and at that time, I couldn't. No, that ain't even the worst one. She made more money than me. Yep.
That's petty.
I'm gonna be real with that one.
I got something like that too.
She made, and I mean it was massive. She's because I thought about feet. She was a podiatrist and a foot doctor or whatnot, and she made a lot of money. And
y'all, but y'all don't know what that do to us.
But I can be honest about why. That's why I believe that it's petty. I was not ready. I was not mentally ready to have a relationship with somebody in that type of tax bracket because I viewed it as I thought that was just the main way that I have to be the provider and that type of stuff. And I felt like I wouldn't be necessarily listened to. I didn't even give her a chance, honestly. I didn't give her a chance. It was like 3 months. We was in and out, whatever. And I couldn't deal with that because that was my insecurities. And I understand that. Now I understand that if you're leading with that, first of all, you're wrong because that's not what makes you a man. It's not what makes you a woman. Doesn't we can mold things together and work on as long as we're building and people are showing upward progression, stuff like that. Yeah.
Hold on, you got a whole type. You done went from one that and bit the toenails to got a whole podiatrist.
The feet. I don't even like feet like that. That's crazy. I'm not a feet guy.
You know?
Matthew Collins says, I need you to go get some mouthwash to talk about the girl. And then he says, she wanted to have my baby, so I broke up with her. I was in my 20s and she was in her mid-30s. Yeah, her biological clock was ticking at that point, and yours, you still wanted to be out there. Didn't want to have a kid. Oh my God. I gotta get up out of here. I don't know what the hell is going on, but we got to end this show today because I hear some working or something out there. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, that's crazy as fuck right there. God damn.
Wow.
Okay.
What is that?
Oh.
And then people out there, I heard a table saw, and then shit, we don't smoke in here on the hot seat. It's hot, but we don't smoke in here. We got new tenants in the building. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. We're gonna have to get up out of here, y'all. And sorry it's not the long show. Trying to do an hour and a half today. We barely got an hour in today. But we will be back next week, same time, Friday, 7-ish o'clock, according to we gotta make sure Miss Whitney and Miss Blue and Miss James, what their schedules are. If y'all have any questions, man, definitely hit us up. We are streaming from Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook from now on. I'm gonna keep these 3. All right. Matthew Collins says those are some smoking hot women in the hot seats. I'm pretty sure they say thank you. I'll say thank you for them. And
thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I ain't have to do that. All right. And they have great opinions and can talk and everything like that. So that's why I like them on here. So y'all have a wonderful day, and y'all just reach out to the different social medias. We out.